Welcome back to another video, guys. Hope you guys are doing really well. Today we're gonna talk about the 5 reasons why I prefer this car over a Mustang GT or any other muscle car that is on the market right now. So number 1 would be the aftermarket support that the Mustang Ecoboost gets. So as most of you guys know, that I'm on a bigger turbo and I have a lot of other mods, like I'm full bolt-on with a huge intercooler and like the aftermarket charge pipes, fuel pump that I had. There's a lot of aftermarket support on this car, especially that turbo looking good though. But as I was saying, it is amazing to have a lot of companies work with this car. That includes precision turbos that I have, and especially Cobb. I have a Cobb access port as well. Most of you guys know that too, right there. But having these companies makes it easier for us Ecoboost owners to have more parts that are available in the market. There are a lot of companies that make intercoolers for the Ecoboost. There's a lot of companies that make bigger turbos. There's a lot of companies that make all the best parts that can make your Ecoboost faster. In fact, there's more support in aftermarket parts for the Ecoboost than the V6 Mustang. It's crazy to think about that because the 3.7 liter V6 has been out for decades. Even with the 2.3 liter engine that the Ecoboost gets, a lot of companies are offering like bigger head studs, ARP head studs, and a lot of parts that can fit from a 2.0 Focus ST engine to a 2.3 liter Ecoboost engine. That's crazy to think about because there's a lot of Ford models that came with a 2.0 engine. Even the Fusion got the 2.0 with the turbo. But then again, like I said, a lot of companies offer aftermarket support with the 2.3 liter engine. That means that they make parts that can directly bolt on to the 2.3 liter. For example, a 2.0 bottom end, built bottom end can directly fit onto this engine. As I mentioned about the aftermarket support and all that, the second reason why I love this car is the prices of the aftermarket parts. So the Ecoboost with the similar setups as me with the bigger NX2 turbo and all the full bolt-on parts, after the E30 tune and everything, they make about 420 wheel horsepower with about 500 plus torque. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. So the money I spent with all the parts, not including the labor, it was about 4 grand with like the full bolt-on kit, the bigger turbo and the exhaust, whatever. And when you add that onto how much you pay for the Ecoboost and go faster than a Mustang GT, you guys know that this car is worth it. So I'm not really gonna talk about how much I exactly paid for this car and how much money it cost me to make it exactly like this. I'll probably make another video off it, so just subscribe. But I can tell you guys that with this build I saved at least 4 or 5 grand, and I'd be running at quicker time at the quarter-mile track than the stock GT. Even if you were to do full bolt-on on this car with the bigger intercooler, the downpipe, the intake, the charge pipes, with the E30 tune, you guys can still make about the same horsepower as the Mustang GT. So with the E30 tune and all the parts that I described with the full bolt-on, you guys can make 350 horsepower to the wheels. And on top of that, you guys are probably only spending about 2 grand to 2.5 grand on full bolt-ons with the E30 tune. I have seen a lot of full bolt-on Ecoboost running about 12s in a quarter-mile track, and that's pretty much how much a GT runs stock too. Okay, so the third reason why I prefer the Ecoboost over the 5.0 is because of the average MPG. I know I don't have gas in my car, just don't look at that. But if you were to look at the average MPG on this car, it's 17.2. On the Ecoboost forums, and on Google it says that the car gets about 21 miles per gallon. Okay, but obviously I'm not getting 21. I'm obviously getting my car tuned, that a lot of you guys know, and I've been racing a lot of people as well. But that gives me another point that if I had a Mustang GT, which online it says that it gives 17 miles per gallon, I'll probably be getting about 13 or 14 on average with that. Yes, I know 17 sounds bad, but 13 or 14 on average is even worse. And especially right now where gas at California is about $5 per gallon. I'll be filling up my tank every single day. Okay, so the fourth reason why I love this car a lot, I know you guys probably predicted this one, a lot of people say it too, it's the insurance that you pay a month compared to a Mustang GT. Okay, so I'm gonna round up my numbers a little, and I pay about $150 a month on insurance on this car. That is not a lot compared to if I had a V8. And the $150 a month, it includes the full coverage. A lot of insurance companies do look at the engine size too. So with me being a student and being a young driver, I am definitely saving a lot of money having a full banger. Again, with the insurance, I'll talk about it with the full expenses on this car, the video that I'll make pretty soon. Okay, this is really weird ass guy taking pictures of my car. I think I should just get out. I don't know if it's private property or what, but that guy's being a little sus. Okay, so before we get into the fifth and final reason, I know the uploading schedule has been a little off recently. I've been trying to upload once a week. Before I used to do many more videos in a week. Right now I'm a little busy. Like, I have finals going on. I have a lot of projects in school and like with my other job and all that. So it's been a busy month. But for next year, I'm definitely want to try to upload more often, especially 3 times a week. I'm hoping for that, and next year there'll be another car that will be coming onto the channel, so I'm pretty excited for that as well. Okay, so the last reason why I love this car a lot, it doesn't really relate to Mustang GTs. So I know there's not a lot to see and my extra tire is missing, but the last reason is the amount of stuff that this car can hold. Before, when I had everything, it was perfect. I even had the cover on. I carried 4 of my wheels with the tires in this car, and most sports cars these days are not able to carry that much. I put 2 in the back and then 2 back here, and honestly guys, if I have enough space to carry 4 wheels with the tires, I feel like I can carry most of my groceries and anything that is important back over here. So this car is pretty good at dailying and carrying your groceries. Okay, before I get a lot of hate in the comment section, I just want to say that there's no hate towards the V8 cars, there's no hate towards the 5.0s. I really love the 5.0s, and they're obviously a lot better at different areas. Like, for example, the sound. The 5.0 sounds amazing, and whereas my car, it sounds like absolute shit. And there's many more reasons why a 5.0 is better than an EcoBoost, but all the points that I said today is my preference, and I do stand by it. And it is the reason why I would prefer the EcoBoost over the 5.0 in today's market.